Why, hello there. How's it going, Jimmy, Potty, Odin?
There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the wall?
Aye.
Is there a way for me to break?
Alright.
I'm a sharpshooter.
We could rank up with Gun Daddy.
Apples not kind.
Which is probably where I'll
I
go.
am both face and mind.
We could rank up Mishima, but why would we do that? Also rank up with, oh yeah, it's Gun Daddy. That's where we're going.
Please don't take off my mask. Night is sky.
Let's suckle. I love the gun stories, music. It's getting crazy out here, with all these incidents happening. Well, it'll make my job a lot easier if the cops have their attention elsewhere, you know? So you're here because you saw my message, right? Yep, I want to work. I got a security escort task for you. This is something I can only entrust to you. Will you take care of it for me? I feel like my bond's gonna get deep. Yeah, let's do it.
Good.
The person you'll be escorting is Karu. Get dinner with him at the diner in Shibuya. Now go. I've got to take care of some business with Suda. I'll be there after I handle that. See you soon. How's it going, Jimmy? Oh, thank you. My dad's really late, huh? He's the one who asked us to be here, too. You know, it's pretty rare for him to invite people out like this. He must see something in you, Spleen. I doubt he'd ever actually admit it, though. By the way, has he said anything to you? About me? Weighing him down? No, nothing even close. To be honest, he's been acting super weird recently. More than anything, he seems stressed out. I've even heard him mentioning my name on the phone a few times. But then every time I've gone to ask him about it, he's told me there's nothing to worry about. I don't know. It just makes me feel anxious somehow. I mean, we're supposed to be a family. I'm not sure if you know this, but he's not my real father. He just took me in after my parents died in a car crash. Apparently, he was a good friend of theirs. Honestly, I can't remember a single thing about them. What if my dad even considers me to be a part of his family? Oh, he definitely does. Good night, Jimmy. Sleep well. I'm glad you had 2 fun streams today. You think so? Now I think about it, have you ever seen his tattoo? The gecko on his neck. I believe it's from, a drink company called Sobe. Truth is, I have a really bad scar in the same spot from my parents' car crash. Back when I was a kid, everyone picked on me for it. My dad would always come home to find me in tears. That's why I got the tattoo. That, and a deep love of Sobe. Those drinks, he just can't get enough of them. He said it could be the new Y family crest. Oh, and I did some research on geckos. It turns out they symbolize protecting one's home and family. And also, delicious beverages, teas, juices, energy drinks, you name it. They have a wide variety of drinks and selections to choose from. I'd almost forgotten about that, to be honest. Maybe he cares more about me than I realize.
Yo.
Yo, sorry for the hold-up. You two look like you've been having fun. What have you been talking about? Goyles. Well, aren't you two a little pair of lady killers? Guess there's worse things you'd be talking about. Wait, did you get a girlfriend, Karu? That's not what we're talking about.
Sorry.
Anyways, I can't stay long. I've got errands I need to take care of. Figured it'd be nice to at least drop by instead of telling you over the phone. What errands? Or can you not tell me? What's that supposed to mean? It's just work stuff. You know, guns. Ain't that right? I should buy something.
Yo.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Order anything you want, it's on me. Okay. By the way, I'm almost done figuring out what happened with that deal we were talking about. I'm going now to meet with the guy who set it all up. I'll have to fill you in on the details some other time. Anyways, this is all thanks to you, kid. It's real nice having a reliable part-timer around the shop. Feels like my bond is getting deeper. Hey, you can never have too much a woo all the time. Gun Dad is best at.
All right.
Oh, you're not getting yourself into, like, danger or anything, are you? Dangerous? Of course not.
Later.
Well, I'm out of here. You can hang out on my wallet, Karu. Eat as much as you want. See you at home. He left his driver's license.
Okay.
Let's get a whole bunch of, like, alcohols. Maybe some reefers. We ate dinner together. Even just one reefer's enough to kill a grown man. Hey, thanks for looking after Kiaru. With you covering for me, I actually got some good business done, too. Looks like you and Kiaru really hit it off. Glad to see you two get along. Well, he's my age, so it comes easy. That was kind of what I was hoping when I asked you to handle this. To be honest, though, things went even better than I expected. Yeah, beer. Oh, well, I figured I was just getting some security, but I guess that's not all you're good for. He's hitting that age where he has to figure out a lot, some of which I'm sure he won't talk to me about. I'm kind of hoping you can help him through that kind of thing. Well, we'll talk again later. See you. Nice. Bunch of people talking about Akechi.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Oh, nice. They're all just gonna talk on their own.
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
Well, with all the votes that he
For
got.
real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
I understand this is dangerous. But
Democracy.
without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network. And I can no longer rely on my sister for information. Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold
What could possibly
move.
go wrong?
I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto. Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
And that they would reach out to him.
Still,
all part
there
of
will
his
be
plan.
so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable. But
Oh,
we
you know,
can
like
no
50-50.
longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
I don't see why not. I'll leave it to you.
In that case, I'll do it. Is everyone else okay with that?
Nothing could go wrong.
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Yeah, we can
Hold
trust
on.
him implicitly.
How are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
Oh. I got his number. We hang, we're
For
cool.
real?
Could you send that my way, please? I'll contact him right away.
Let's order him 75
Gotta
pizzas.
say, I'm really not big on the Sakechi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of
Crane
intel.
culture, how's it
Nothing
going,
more.
Crane?
I have a response already. He says let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
This isn't media,
That's
it's a
likely
high
why
school.
he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns
Totally
us
different.
down?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what. We're counting on you, Makoto.
Things are alright, how are you? Oh. Who would have thought we'd end up relying on Akechi?
Nice.
Let's see. Oh. You max up Coffee Dad. I want to max up Coffee Dad, or rank up Coffee Dad rather. Coffee Daddy! Catching up to you? In some ways I'm ahead.
Hey,
Potentially in stats. Let's see how I'm doing on stats. Alright, I'm maxed out on knowledge, maxed out on charm, maxed out on proficiency. I'm close to maxing guts. And I'm max kind. One more stat to max out. Oh, my head hurts. What should I do with that man? Yes, with my maximum kindness. I will solve your problems because I am the smartest, kindest boy, who was very proficient and also very charming. Not super brave though, but I'm pretty close.
All right then.
Well, I guess there's no point in worrying. Help me clean up.
Hmm?
Udaba, what's wrong? It's not like you to come here this late. Look, Sojiro. Uncle's bank info, transaction history, credit details. I've got tons of dirt on him. How'd you get your hands on this stuff? Oh, hacking, of course. Uncle's in loads of debt. He'll never win a suit against us now that we have all this data. This is a criminal offense, you idiot. There's no way we'd be able to use this stuff in court. But
Jeez.
I've known all along how badly in debt he is. He's not gonna try and take custody back, so don't go doing stupid crap like this, okay? But Sojiro, I only did it because of all that stuff he said to you. About that, I've been thinking, when push comes to shove, I wasn't there to help you. So you know, maybe there's somewhere better for you out there. Somewhere better? I'm not supposed to be here? Am I just in the way? No, that's not it. You don't want me either, Sojiro? That's not what I meant. I just think it might be better for your own sake. Fine. I still have Chris and Mona and all of my friends. You can just stay here and play with your stupid coffee beans. Agreed, Crane. Agreed. Oh, whoops. Auto's on. Makes sense, though. Oh, wait. I should go back. She likes you guys way more than she likes me. Makes sense, though. You're the ones who saved her, after all. Haru's voice just I'm getting used to, but otherwise, all the characters in this game are great. Where did I, except for a couple of characters who are not great, but most of the party members are great. Where did I go wrong? Really did try to care for Futaba. Look where that got me, though. I told myself she was the reason I kept making Wakaba's curry here, but deep down I think that was just an excuse to stay distant. At the end of the day, the coffee and the curry people love so much are both just excuses. Hey, they're still delicious. No, that's not true. What do you mean? I spent more time in this cafe than I ever did trying to talk to Futaba. I'm gonna go out for a smoke. Try and cool off a bit. Sorry to lay this on you, but can you go after Futaba for me? She is in your room, so you have really no choice in the matter. Yeah, coffee and curry is an interesting idea. But supposedly this curry is scientifically engineered to perfectly match the coffee. Which I would love to taste. Oh my goodness, Star! Rating, how are you? Hello, Raiders. Welcome to the Late Night Wispy Tipsy stream where we get real wispy, real tipsy, and just kind of chill. Hello, my dog Snores. Hello, SBO. And how are you, Star? What were you playing? How was your stream? Someone give Star a shout out, please, and thank you. There it is. Thank you very much. Dead Cells. That game's hard, but fun. Serious puppy. That is a serious puppy. Well, welcome to Persona 5. We're having a heartfelt moment with our party members here. Thank you for the double shout-out. Hey, nothing wrong with 2 shout-outs. Star deserves 2 shout-outs. How's it going, Gomber? Yeah, very hard, but very fun. Are you playing with Twitch integration? Is chat making it harder by being a bad chicken? Chris? Are you alright? Yeah, I'm okay. Not. Oh, good Borat joke. Got nice, good chickens? I'm glad Frisky Gatto. You've never actually seen the game? Well, now you are seeing it first. I guess it's all around me. Now you're seeing it below me and to the side of me. You know, Mom used to talk about Sojiro tons when I was little. How good he was at making curry, how interesting he was to talk to. I remember everything. I even remember how she smiled when she talked about him. Mom really liked Sojiro. I said some real mean stuff tonight. It's not his fault Mom's incident happened. It's not his fault I shut myself away from the world. And because of me, Sojiro lost a crap ton of money. I just thought I'd be able to stay here with him if my hacking worked. You guys are one awkward duo. You should tell him that. Yeah, you're right. Futaba, can I, come in? Sojiro, Look, I'm sorry about what I just said. And well, if it's okay with you, I want you to stay here forever. Forever? I know it might be more fun living with people your age, like Chris, but I'll do my damnedest to see things from your perspective. So, will you stay with me? Haha. Was that supposed to be some kind of proposal? Haha. Hey, quit your laughing. You're as exhausting as ever. Hey, Sojiro. I know I've caused you a lot of trouble, but I really do want to be here. So let's keep living together. Futaba. Sorry for not saying that sooner. Oh, and thanks for taking in someone as horrible as me. Are you sure I'm good enough? I wouldn't want anyone else to be my weird surrogate coffee father. No hesitation. Don't come complaining to me if you regret it. Actually, I'm not gonna let you regret it. If you ever need help, just tell me. I might not be graceful, but I'll be there to protect you. And you can stay with me for as long as you like. Forever if you want. I will. Forever. Can't wait to keep can't wait to keep sorta living with you too, Chris. My strange pseudo-brother who lives in the attic but is also kind of a romance option. Oh, it's almost time for the live stream. The director's gonna be on this week. I'm out of here, bye! You would die if you saw a character moment where she calls him dad. Right? He's totally everyone's dad. He is all of our surrogate coffee father. Did he just get married? So, Sojiro took her in after her mother died because he was friends with her mother. and they've had a weird pseudo-father relationship going on for a while. She was a shut-in, afraid to leave her room, until our character and his friends helped her come out of her shell, and he's learning to be a better father now. He's also taking care of us, this weird kid who has a criminal record, and he's like, yeah, you can stay in the attic, just don't make trouble. Your girl, Carl. Your girl, Care. Oh, your girl, Kari. I think I said that terribly wrong every single time, but I understand it at the end there. Hello, how are you? I was such a fool. My whole life I've taken the easy way out to avoid these kinds of conflicts. I didn't stand up for Wakaba when I knew something was off, and I didn't stand up for you either. Instead, I went on and on about how you can't fight back against the laws of our society. How you should just accept the hand you're dealt in life. But those were mere excuses I made to keep myself in line. They gave me the easy way out I wanted so badly. Maybe instead of all that coffee crap, I should have been teaching you not to make the same mistakes I did. There I go, ranting again. But I feel like I managed to put a whole lot behind me today.
Thanks.
Thanks for making me realize what's really important in life. Time zones conflict with the stream schedule. What time zone are you in? Or rather, what time is it where you are? Eggnog, delicious.
All right.
Not even daddy issues. She mostly has, like, agoraphobia, almost. 10:14 by Crane. It is 1:14 a.m. where I am. 2:14 p.m. there. You're like all the way around. Yeah, mostly mother issues for her. This was more, she tried to help by doing something illegal and he got upset because that could cause problems. And the whole, like, I'm not really your daughter thing, so adoptive issues came out. But they're all good now.
I'm going home.
Alright, I better head home too. Don't stay up too late, okay? I don't want you oversleeping. I can see the compassion hidden beneath Sojiro's actions. I feel my kindness growing, but I don't because maxed out. I cannot get any kinder than I already am. I'm so fucking kind! Hey, you are good to talk. I talked to Futaba again after that. I don't know how it took me so long when we've been so close, but finally had an honest conversation with her. How do I say this? It feels like we're a real family now, not just pretending to be one. And that's only because you helped us connect, so thanks for that. Feel like a real dad now? A real dad, huh? Sounds corny as hell, but I can't deny it. What am I doing? Calling some guy up and rambling about my feelings. But I guess you're not exactly an ordinary guy yourself. Alright, I'm hanging up while I still got some dignity left. See you tomorrow. Good night, Coffee Dad. Good night. Feelings are valid, Dad. Embrace your feelings.
Good morning. Well...
Oh, she's not actually going to be voice dialogue. Senpai, have you been sleeping well? You look kind of tired. Don't be a little bitch and feel your feelings, goddammit, Sojiro. The reason why I love the Persona franchise as much as I do, especially 5, is there are no bad arcs. Like, there are characters I don't necessarily like, but even the weakest arc is still a pretty good arc. Everyone has pretty legitimate changes, they grow, they learn, and I like that. There are a lot of games where you go through and it's like, that was fun, even though everyone was a flat line and like the story just happened around an unchanging character. Besides the MC here, like everyone has pretty dramatic arcs, and I really like that. Kitase, to answer your question, she is the character I romanced my first time playing through the vanilla game. She is my favorite character of all time. This playthrough, we haven't fully decided who we're gonna romance, but it's probably gonna be Haru because she is adorable. But I could be swayed in a variety of directions. She's too little sister for you. It's true, she is also very little sistery. To be perfectly honest, because I didn't want to miss dialogue options with people, I kind of dated everybody my first playthrough, so you know. Which does result in you getting your ass kicked. All of the girls beat you down. Your character gets beaten up for being a cheating bastard man. Which I find very funny. You gotta play it again. Yeah, it's one of those games where it's fun to replay it, especially with New Game Plus because you have all your stats and it lets things happen a lot faster and a lot differently. You like how the game warns you about that? My favorite thing, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do a little story moment instead of playing the game for a second here. When I was playing Persona 4, I was playing Persona 4 Golden, and my friend had played Persona 4 Vanilla. And in Persona 4 Vanilla, you can date everybody and there's no consequences dating everybody. And they were like, hey, I know you don't like missing things when you play a game, so you could just date everybody and see all of their various, like, end points. You could do the dating route with every character you want to see that stuff with. What he didn't know is that in Persona 4 Golden, the characters will find out that you're cheating on them and they will, again, get very angry with you and beat you up. So I was very upset with my friend because it's just like, hey! They all got pissed at me. I kind of wish that there was like a polyamorous option. Having been in many open relationships in my life, that is something I'm actually very used to. But it's a Japanese game, so I wasn't expecting. Might not be a place to ask, but are you okay? What do you mean?
No.
Never mind, it's nothing. That reminds me, tomorrow's the school festival, isn't it? Is your class finished with the preparations? It feels kind of nice working with everyone to put all the things together. I hope we all have a fun time tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna go do some training today, so please excuse me. Baldur's Gate 3 has open relationship stuff? Interesting.
Hey,
You hear what we're getting for our guest this year? Oh, you mean Akechi, right? Kinda saw that coming. Everyone I know voted for him. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna make any more appearances, though? Why'd he agree to come here? Probably to do with the Phantom Thieves. Wasn't Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? Oh yeah, that proves they're connected to our school somehow then. Hey, you're right. We definitely understand how proof works. Maybe he'll tell us some stuff about the case. No, I'm gonna miss this panel this year. They just say whatever they want with no thought. But for now, we'll just need to endure it. At least until we can get some more intel. It's exactly 5th edition? Interesting.
oh, yes.
I met a friend who went to college the other day, and we got caught up talking about old times. Some of these old stories sounded too crazy to be true. Now that we've got so many years behind us, sometimes people have a hard time remembering what's real and what's exaggerated. This kind of stuff happens to you guys too, right? But there's a reason for this too. This phenomenon has a name.
How about you?
Alright, Spleenkut. From a psychological standpoint, what's a key reason our memories can differ from reality? Memory bias. Yep, it's memory bias.
This is it. Right.
The Githyanki character is not monogamous. I'm kind of surprised there's Githyanki in there. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 I don't think ever had any Githyanki show up, but Planescape Torments, Githyanki played pretty major roles. It's a cultural thing for canonically? Oh, interesting. I'm excited for Baldur's Gate 3. I really liked 1 and 2. I'm just hesitant because early access games annoy me, and I usually burn out on them before they're fully done, and then I feel like I'm missing out. It's a weird, like, cycle of being frustrated with early access stuff. So I'm avoiding it until it's fully released. That's right, impressive. It's a type of cognitive bias that can impair or even alter your memories. Super janky right now? Given that it's like the Divinity 2 engine, or like a newer version of Divinity 2 engine even, I'm not surprised. They're trying to make it so you can do like everything. Which means there's a lot of moving parts and interactability, which probably will cause a lot of problems. But I love those kind of bugs, and I love that kind of jank. You always think EA as in electronic farts. Yep, I understand that. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until it's actually released. That's my plan. You've never heard of Persona, but it looks cool. Yeah, girl, Persona is a great franchise if you like very like story-driven games with a lot of like weird things going on. Like a big chunk of the game is like almost a visual novel. You're managing your stats, you're managing your relationships with the characters, you're going through a story, and then you go inside of palaces inside people's subconsciouses, where you do like JRPG style turn-based combat and min-maxing your party with equipment and skills and abilities. And then even beyond all of that, you have mini-games, so you can go play darts, you can go do all kinds of things. So there's like a million things to do in Persona, all in this very detailed, character-driven story. Definitely recommend it. If you like what you see today, and you don't necessarily have access to like a PlayStation 3 or 4 to play Persona 5, Persona 4 is on Steam, so you can play that on PC, and it's also a very good game. I like 5 a little bit more, but only a little bit. 4 is just as good. Specifically, the name of the phenomenon in question is called false memory. Like the name implies, it's a case where our brain may generate memories that simply aren't true. Wow, I can't believe you got that right.
Nice going!
Yes, I do have max intelligence, thank you. That doesn't mean inaccurate memories and the facts can lead to a lot of confusion. Still, if your subconscious desire manifests as a memory, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. False memories, huh? But it's totally real to the person, huh? What a strange concept. The smartest, the kindest, the most charming, most proficient, but almost the bravest man in the room. Oh, our grades are out. How'd you do? Oh, I'm dead. Look at that. Look at who got the top score. I wonder who got the top score. I'm top of the class.
Hey!
That's amazing. Everyone's gonna have their eyes on you now. Guy who's supposed to be keeping a low profile. A most studious disguise. Best at sex in the class? I mean, what? Any word from Akechi? Nothing. But tomorrow's the start of the school festival. Well, will this be okay? Oops, my finger's on the wrong button. Akechi-kun declines our offer. We won't have a guest. Oh, that's what you're worried about? I appreciate the concern, but it will be fine. I just need to get Akechi-kun to agree to this somehow. Yep. What's that bastard up to anyways? He hasn't done anything since he said he was gonna go into hiding. I'm not sure. I'll try explaining the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully he can give me a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I make any progress on that front. Additionally, the Persona franchise has some real good music in it. Real good music.
Welcome home.
Akechi, you bastard. Honey, I'm home.
You're back awfully late. How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is
Booming.
the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido? It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. we've let these phantom thieves run amok.
Ah, this bastard.
And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I
It's the terrible
apologize for any
boyfriend.
concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
Boo that man, boo!
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation.
As someone with very low energy, I tend to agree, Ponty, which is why in all of my open relationships, I did not have multiple partners myself. Because I couldn't have the energy for that. But it is nice for my other person, the other person in the experience, who might have more energy than me, to have other partners.
Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
As an awful
Man,
human.
this guy is admirable.
No, this guy sucks.
Rampant political scandals, thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem.
Yeah, he's on TV.
And I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
I feel I've met that man somewhere before. Like that time I stopped him from literally committing rape.
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
That's nothing. Yes, and then
Not
got
worried or
arrested for it.
anything. You're just blocking the store entrance.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, hmm? Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
True nature?
If these people attack others with no remorse, why would they make a teacher and an artist apologize? Could a murder truly have been enacted by the same group?
Oh, an honest
If
politician.
this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only change the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
Are you a fanboy?
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations.
Yes, because I'm the Jungian
That
ideal.
reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer. Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
You like Akechi, such a bitch. I'm excited to see what's different about Akechi in Royal. In the first game, I enjoyed his... I guess I don't want to spoil too much, we do have folks here who haven't seen this game. His character went to interesting places. That kid was going on about some real complicated stuff. He's probably a fair bit smarter than you, huh? I'll have you know, sir, that I am maximum intelligence and top of my class. Oh, I didn't notice I had gotten a response from Akechi. He accepted the lecture invitation. Oh, well done. Thank you, the first step is done at least. Either way, the real issue is what we do next. The lecture's on the afternoon of the second day, yes? Wait, you're coming to our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon. Can you afford that distraction? How's your studying going? Decently. Incidentally, will that counselor be at the festival as well? Oh, Dr. Maruki? Probably. I see. Finally, I shall witness his skills for myself. Perhaps I should prepare a gift. They say first impressions are everything. I don't know if he'll even be there. If anything gets confirmed, I'll drop you a line. Much obliged. Wanna come too, Futaba? Come on, it'll be fun. Seriously? I don't see why not. We should all walk around together tomorrow as one very suspicious group. At a time like this is the perfect chance for us to relax, though. Haru, are you sure you're okay? This seems a little soon. I am, thank you. I've just always dreamed of walking around my school festival with friends. I suppose if you say it like that, I could resign myself to enjoying our time there too. Thanks, Haru. It's my pleasure. Lava fishing? Thank you very much. Lava fishing? They're all there to fish for lava fish in the volcano. I guess I'll make some progress with Fumi. Or I can rank up Oya. Let's make some progress with Fumi. Hold on. I got a text. I'll talk to you 1 second.
Good evening.
Teleport me to where I was standing already. The gold's key to victory lies in retreating. You have lots of queer headcanons for these characters. That's the one major thing that I would really like to see in Persona 6. Is like any amount of queer options for the romancing. It's a little bit of a bummer. By a little bit I mean a lot of bit of a bummer that we've had 0 in 5 entries in this franchise. This means at times retreating is an effective strategy in order to attack with your next move. It may be good for you to remember that as well. I like to teach you shogi at different locations from time to time to change up the mood. Somewhere outside, without too many people. There may not be many such places. Shall we play a match today? Yeah, let's just do it.
I look forward to it.
No actual character development will happen, it's just a little moment. I can play shogi at a different pace here. The scenery, the sounds, the smells. I'll be able to utilize all 5 of my senses. Perhaps I'll even come up with some new ideas. Good stimulator, huh?
Yes.
Yes, a different sensibility than usual awakens. It helps one come up with new moves. I've opened up new opportunities through shogi. You're like a shogi piece filled with endless moves. Wonder what kind of person you'll become. Just imagining all the possibilities is fun. Tee-hee. I'm starting to get the feeling that a new move will come to me.
Well then.
Now that we feel refreshed, let us play. Fair and square.
Okay. Let's end here for today.
Watched an episode of an anime today where they were playing Mahjong. And like the whole idea is that the main character was playing Mahjong differently than you're supposed to. But I don't understand Mahjong whatsoever, so it was all just like gobbledygook to me. It's like, I suppose if I understood the rules, this would all mean something to me. The festival seems to be a success.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. The Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
There may be police officers in plain clothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss. Acting like normal students is going to be important. What do you normally do at a school festival?
Right, Mahjong's a mystery.
look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
There's no set rules for this kind of thing. Walk around and hang out, like when we went to the beach.
Just enjoy yourselves. Like, I've watched Mahjong, and it's always just a bunch of symbols on things that I don't understand, and yelling a bunch of words that don't mean anything to me. And I don't know why you yell certain things, and why some things go sideways, and what the sticks are for. Like, it seems like very complicated poker, with a lot more combinations. And I don't know. I just don't know.
I think I can do it if I've got everyone with me.
That was actually one of the jokes in the episode, is one of the characters is like, and always remember, if it works in Uno, it works in Mahjong. It's just like, reverse! Oh, that's weird, the judges are going to allow it. It looks like play order has been reversed.
You're so laid back. There's a possibility that your name and Ryuji's have come up.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much. It's true that the initial members have
It
been
was
at this
episode
for a
4
long
of
time,
PA Works' new
making
show.
it easier to get tracked.
Forgot the name of it though.
Alright.
A god came down? Let me look it up.
Now, let's leave it at that.
It is in fact a
We just need
4-player
to be
game.
mindful about what we're saying, correct? Oh,
Again, it seems most similar to
You
poker.
seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around
Sorry.
with everyone.
It is The Day
And
I
eat at
Became
the
a God.
refreshment
That's the name
stands.
of the show.
This'll be a great change of pace from all the nasty stuff lately. Shall we head off to the stands then?
Let's do it!
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
They're pretty
Potty
good,
understands how to play Mahjong.
from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me.
Everything I know about Mahjong I learned from watching
This is the place.
Chowder. You remember the cartoon
Made
Chowder?
takoyaki?
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your classes.
Mahjongasor.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it?
It's like a deserted island here. Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here.
Oh no, your boyfriend.
We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
I love Chowder.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares?
Rada, rada,
There's
rada.
nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Rada rada.
Take my order?
Rada, rada.
What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot
Yeah,
of
Chowder.
odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
Only weird flavors left.
Oh...
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod roe.
Just cheese, please.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
I love that.
That doesn't even sound remotely possible! Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
They're not out buying shrimp, they're out catching it. Rada rada, whoa.
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice. We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that!
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
That guy's
that,
voice,
please.
Rada Rada, is the
This
same
will
guy
take
who
a
does the
little
voice
time.
for Jake the dog. Bender. That's his
Let's
name
forget
again.
about the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes
John
me want to keep my
DiMaggio.
stress
John
away.
DiMaggio is the man who went Rada
I've even
Rada.
heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
Have you ever been to a restaurant where you basically need to fish for your own dinner? I have not, but it is on my... We were planning a trip to Japan before the plague came, and on the itinerary was a restaurant where you literally are given a small fishing pole and you catch your food. I was very excited about it. Of course, that is on hold until the plague is over, so you know, when we're all dead, maybe.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into
Is that a
another
cat?
trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
That is possible that we could end up in a trap.
We won't let that happen. Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Thank you for the wait.
Ooh, it's fresh made.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
How would you not know that,
Would
Ryuji?
there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
No, it doesn't.
Well, one of these is special.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat?
Yosuke
think
would have
I'll
been a
go for the
serial killer in
special
another
one.
world.
Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for
Yeah,
the red
Russian
one?
roulette style. This might give me courage.
Ooh, impressive as always.
Oh, everyone's all here.
Damn it, I was trying to up my guts.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But
Korea.
people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
That's because you were sloppy.
I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people. I'm going to have one of these.
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But
It's fine.
It's quite the...
eating it one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love, spicy stuff.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Well then, I'll see you, tomorrow.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
Don't worry, he'll miss his
I know
speaking
what you
engagement
mean.
tomorrow because we'll be too
I'm
busy
doing the
having
same too.
very
I need to
spicy
do my
booze.
best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what. That Akechi guy.
Right, the shaking
when he
animation's
got
really good.
here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're just imagining things. So, I guess we got through all of it okay?
Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary.
Oh,
Being
tracksuit
cautious
guy.
takes a lot out of you.
Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms.
I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki. I had
Food
fun
about
as well,
always the best.
since I got to spend time with you all. What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more? I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all. I have to agree. What
are you
will
doing,
his
laps?
next move be?
Oh,
Oh?
sorry, tracksuit guy was going around and around. Chris, Yosuke's missing. Where do you wander off to anyways? Always doing whatever he pleases. Think he's still checking out all the festival stalls? Hey, it's
Let's
hard
head
for
back.
Ryuji to breathe, alright? Well, I'm sure he'll be fine. This is Yosuke we're talking about. Let's go home. Yeah, but Yosuke is the most likely man to be a serial killer in his spare time. You have to be careful about him. Excuse me, are you Dr. Takuto Maruki?
Yes.
Oh, well, yes.
I.
My name is Yosuke Kitagawa. I'm a student in the Fine Arts Division at Kosei High. I do apologize for interrupting your day, but ever since Ryuji and An first spoke of you, I've grown quite intrigued. Now I wish to speak with you as well. Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san.
Quite.
Well, I'm flattered that you've taken interest in me. You're here about the counseling, correct?
Indeed.
Correct. Now teach me how to unshackle the human heart and glimpse into the endless abyss.
Hold on.
Oh, whoa, hold on there. How should I put this? Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but I suspect there's a huge misunderstanding about what I do. At least he isn't Brosuke. Yes, Brosuke from Persona 4 is actually the worst. I apologize, I simply couldn't contain my excitement. Would you still permit me to witness your counseling skills in action? Well, that's not really allowed.
How about it?
Okay, how about this? Why not try out my counseling yourself instead? Me? Of course, there's no charge. All you'd have to do is chat with me for a bit.
Well then.
Very well. You and I shall go head to head. Maruki has ADHD. I could accept that immediately. I'm not sure what you think happens in counseling, but there won't be any of that. I see. So you're Madarame-san's... It's in the past. How curious, I never imagined counseling to be like this.
Well,
I'd say this is less counseling and more about building a rapport. When someone first comes to see me, you always start with them telling me a bit about themselves. A method of self-reflection that relies on speaking with another person so as to sort through one's own emotions. It's rather similar to the internal cross-examination I perform while working on my art. There, really shouldn't be any cross-examining in a proper counseling session, though. I just do my best to guide patients in a positive direction so they can improve their lives. At the very least, I talk them through their problems so they can make the correct choices for themselves.
I see.
However, if you're the one leading them to their conclusions, are they truly making the choices for themselves? Isn't that just submitting to another person's will? Yusuke's agender and definitely asexual. Listen, Yusuke is attracted to just the very primal concept of beauty. Doesn't matter what shape or form that takes, as long as it's beautiful to him, it's all that matters. For one uncomfortable chunk of the game, that beauty's in the form of Anne being naked. But thankfully after that, we could drop that whole line. No, honestly, I'm sure there are people out there who think that. But life in this world confines people to certain frames of mind sometimes, and without them even realizing it. A little bit. If I could help lift a weight off their shoulders and free their minds, I believe the results are worth it.
Indeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much for speaking with me. This has been a most valuable experience.
Oh, yes.
Oh, he is very attracted to the gaping abyss that is the human soul because he wants to understand it so he can paint it. Before you go, Kirigao-kun, what would you say is your greatest wish in life at the moment? Would it be success as an artist? Oh no, that's not it. The only desire I have is for my art is for it to improve through my own efforts. I see. Then what would you wish for? I would wish for the world to see my mother's painting for the masterpiece that it is, no matter how briefly. And if at all possible, I would also wish to meet a wonderful master, one who would take me in and guide my brush with care. Oh, I see.
All right.
At any rate, I must be going now, so please excuse me. I hope we meet again someday.
Well then.
Tomorrow's the moment of truth, Akechi's panel. Apologies for suddenly disappearing like that. The legend of the lost Inari has come to an end. Where the hell did you get? Where the hell were you? Did you seriously get lost? I saw a man who resembled Dr. Maruki, so I went to see him. So, was he there? Did you go to his counseling? Yes, it was certainly not what I was expecting. Once this is all over, I'd like to go for another session. Well, try not to cause him any trouble, alright? Do my best. Are you all at home? Are you still at school, Yusuke? No, I just got back to the dorm. I'm getting ready for bed. Already? Is that unusual? Tomorrow's Akechi-kun's paddle after all. An early night means I'll be able to concentrate tomorrow. Don't let Mona see the phone. It's true. We'll need to stay focused tomorrow. We have to stay calm no matter what he says. Right, I'll keep that in mind. It's really up to Makoto to get as much information we can from Akechi. We'll have to make sure we don't miss anything. Photo time. This is when we're at the food stall. Oh. Man, even yakisoba looks high class when Haru's eating it. Fucking love yakisoba. Please, you're exaggerating. I think this is my first time having yakisoba from a food stall, though. It was more delicious than I imagined. It was. It wasn't the instant stuff, but it was still good. Yeah, I don't know why, but food from a stall is always weirdly tasty. Speaking of, where are the pictures of us, Anne? You got pics of us too, right? How about the one you took of Chris's yakisoba, with the big red mountain of ginger? Oh. No, that one went straight into the trash. I had dry seaweed all over my teeth. Damn it, Mona saw the phone. Well, no crossword puzzle down here, that's sad.
Oh!
Yes. Yes!
Okay.
Start a power intuition. This is the final opponent. Wait, it's just a little old lady? Damn it, she moves so fast and deals so much damage. I need to land a special attack if you want to even begin to create an opening for yourself.
Oh!
You have a small window of opportunity. Go, go, go! Oh. I was pressing the switch button X. Just guts, Krios. Just guts. She's on her heels. Keep pushing. You're almost there. This is the moment of truth. Oh my god.
Oh.
What beautifully flowing combos. That was amazing.
Okay.
You beat power intuition. I can't believe you seriously pulled off that combo. It was incredible watching you go up against such a tough opponent. Well, it didn't rank up. We're close. Alright, let's enjoy the ending. Well, there is a manga called Berserk, which stars a man named Guts. That is also true of the adaptation of that manga in an anime form, but the one from 2016 is the worst thing ever. Alright, let's enjoy this ending. So this manual says if you send it the password after getting the ending, you get a prize? Promotion from years ago, though. There's probably no point in doing it now, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to write it down anyway.
Nice.
Probably a good stopping point. Let's end here for today. I need to catch up on Berserk. There are a couple of new chapters. Last one I read was a very major event finally happened.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
Honors in air quotes.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer.
Oh my god, Digital
mascot here,
Smith.
wouldn't you say?
The chapters come so slow. There were years between some of them. Years between some of those chapters. Like, good lord. Oh. Like, there was a good chunk of time where the author took a break so he could help work on the anime. And the anime was so bad. It was just like, oh, I feel bad. He wasted all that time. That's how it is sometimes. Yeah, Berserk is still ongoing. A lot of people read, like, the original run that went right up through the Golden Age and, like, shortly after the Eclipse. But, like, it's advanced a lot since then. A lot since then. And most importantly, the author stopped leaning on sexual assault in every goddamn storyline. Which is great. There hasn't been a sexual assault in that manga for years now. It's just like, hooray! So that's good. It has that going for it now. And my favorite character's been getting a lot more panel time in the manga. The art is very amazing. It is very dark, though. But it's telling a very dark story. It goes into very dark places.
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I will now name every Phantom
I'm
Thief.
not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
A lot of it was superfluous and, like, didn't really serve a purpose. There's one exception in Berserk where the sexual assaults actually did serve a purpose. Most of the other ones, though, not so
We don't have
much.
any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
Can't really go into details without spoiling major swaths of Berserk, though.
Is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
And I would never deny someone the chance to
Phrase it that way, but
find those fun surprises on their own. And not so fun
Thank you for
surprises.
answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous?
Aha, joke's on you, Krios. We'll never live to see the end of Berserk. He updates so slowly.
How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
aren't you a little too comfortable interrogating people?
Oh yeah, Digital Smith.
Why, it's as if you're a
Sad
prosecutor.
Isaac face is right.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
That's why I want to read the new chapters.
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer.
She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason.
I'm not as good as
That's
Sherlock
why I
Holmes.
believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Murmur, 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 murmur,
Your
murmur.
comment just now. Does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right?
He's looking right at us.
But if it's the truth,
You're not going to ask me who they are?
it may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
Bum, bum, bum.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
He's gonna give you a deadline.
It's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then. Who do you think
No, Mikado, what are you doing?
are Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job.
I'm very
Would
important.
you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
The crowd goes
I'm
wild.
sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
I'm very sensitive.
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
Quick, put Mona in
I want
there.
you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Got the microphones on.
Did you
Everyone
set
can
this
hear.
up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
Ba-dum-ba-da-bum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
What do you want to talk about? No.
That's gotta be shopped.
I have video footage.
pronounced
too.
shooped?
Please,
It's shooped?
let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too, yes? It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too. I also
Which is
know
how
that
we
when you
could
traverse
now
over there, your appearance
probably
changes as
infer
well. It's
who
because of those mysterious
did the
powers,
murder.
isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge.
Dude, it's the nav.
When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been
Ba-da-da-dun.
listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as phantom thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
That makes you the Phantom Thieves. That's right.
So you admit it then. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up like this,
We didn't kill anyone.
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Oh, he could
Because
be
I
pretty
saw
sure.
another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat.
Damn it, Modi, you could have been erasing the hole.
I swear, it just talked.
No.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure, and those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
What a cool cat you guys have.
There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this
Dumb
mess because
desk.
of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders.
There's a lot of
However,
moving
the
parts
police have
going on for
decided
these
that the
scenes right
Phantom
now.
Thieves did it.
A lot
They'll
of
arrest
layers
you
you'll
at this
find
rate.
out about later.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal.
A
I may
bargain,
be able
if
to
you
save
would.
you from this situation.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold
I
will
mean,
not
these are
tolerate
videos and
criminals
photos
who kill
with the
people at their
easiest
leisure.
effect in the world, which is just
Justice.
erasing a person.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct?
Photoshop could literally do that on its own now. Automatic removal and background substitution is built into Photoshop now. It doesn't even take any effort from you. You just highlight the thing you want, and it will do all the work for you. Not that much harder to do in video either. I mean, it's impossible. It's concrete evidence. I'll just say it wouldn't hold up in the court of law, you know?
The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
Gotta keep that
We haven't killed
99.9%
anyone,
conviction
though.
rate.
And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught, and it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately,
Wait, Ryuji, that's
there's
correct.
nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our
It's true, cops do
cooperation.
suck, so that part is believable.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
I see. I don't think it's a bad deal, though. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe
She's a
you'll come
prosecutor,
to
but
a
she's also
favorable
part of
reply.
a special unit,
I'm glad we could
investigation
talk.
unit.
It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here?
I've
The
gotten
reason why you
bored.
called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Akechi couldn't die suddenly.
Damn it! He
Ah.
had complete control over us!
Everybody panic. He gasped and said something about poison.
They're going.
Ooh, what was that all about?
Sorry about the sudden break.
Oh,
An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but
It'll be
I
a
feel
riot.
another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention.
a legit
to what
riot.
happens.
I will now tell you
Let's have a
who
big round of applause
the
for
Phantom
today's
Thieves are.
guest,
Whoops,
Laurel
never mind. No, I
Akechi.
won't.
Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Oh shit, Digital Smith, did you see that waviness too? I thought it was just my drugs kicking in. What'd you take?
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done.
Let's throw
Dr.
Ryuji off the
Kuroda has something
balcony.
more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
Uh-oh.
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's...
Raw bytecode is one hell of a drug.
God.
Video moshing, not even once.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium.
You tend to play
Join us,
Ryuji type
everybody.
characters who just like scream what they're thinking out loud.
Post-festival party? I thought this thing was over. Nobody invited you to it, so let's just go home.
Huh? Senpai, aren't you going to the post-festival party?
Are you going to the after party? I'm not sure yet. But if you invite
Why don't we
me...
go together?
Oh, hell yeah.
Festivals don't come around every day, so we may as well enjoy it while we can.
You're a cutie patootie, of course I'll say yes.
It seems like it's already begun. Let's get in there, Senpai!
Lave!
And now, it's time for your favorite shooting tradition.
Where I just hang on this sentence for a while as Chris talks to people. Welcome, Raiders. The Brian J. Hello there. Lave, how was your stream? Thank you for giving that shout out. How's Ace Attorney going? It doesn't have enough Kasumi, I agree. They've really, drip feed you the Kasumi content. Welcome, Raiders, to the late night Wispy Tipsy stream where we get real wispy and real tipsy, and we just chill. We just have a real chill time. We're currently playing some Persona 5 The Royal. We're in hour, 92 of this game at the moment, so you're lucky. You're right at the beginning of the game. Just nice early part of the game here. You're nearing the middle end of the final case? Oh, nice. You have to come up with a new game to play soon. Oh, no. Any ideas of what that new game's gonna be? Could I recommend Yakuza Like a Dragon, which has been phenomenal so far?
The student sharing special!
Oh god, boo! Boo this man!
But before that, we've decided to change things up this year. We've got a huge surprise for you all.
Extra sharing.
Members of the dance club, come
I got a vote in the Discord? Nice. How far along are we actually in this game, though? Let's think. I'd say we're past the middle point. We're definitely like 3/4 of the way. The thing is, I don't know how much additional content there is because I played the original game. In the original game, we're about to enter... Is it the penultimate? We did space. We're 2/3 in right now? Alright. Yeah, 2/3, 3/4. That seems about right. In the original, there'll only be 2 more dungeons, right? Without spoiling what those dungeons are. In vanilla, there were 2 more. Alright. After Casino. So we would have 3 more, because I forgot to count Casino. I know there's at least 1 more new dungeon, so we have 4 more dungeons to go. Oh yes, no, the Persona games are not known for their brevity. They are long games. This could have been a tie-in with Persona dancing all night.
Just standing around while everyone dances is embarrassing. Senpai, let's do it!
You'll be playing Persona 4 Golden, because I assume you're going to be doing the Steam version. You're probably looking at like a 95-hour-long experience. They could have Rise show up, yeah. Like, Persona 4 Golden is a very good game. A very good game. One of my favorite games. Curious, how long did it take you to go through your first playthrough? I feel like 90 hours, 95 hours is probably like ballparkish. That's how long it took me to go through Persona 4 Golden, I think. I could grab my PS Vita and literally tell you how long my play file was. Yeah, about 90 hours. Luciferus, how's it going? Yeah, Persona 4 is amazing. Let's bust a move. Oh my god, she's adorable!
Very impressive, Senpai.
And now that you're all warmed up, let's switch up the music!
Hey, you're Yoshizawa-san, right? The first year?
Yeah, I've been doing Persona 5 Royal since the game came out, so like, I've been playing this game for a long time. Because I only play it for my late night streams, and I don't always do the same thing for the late night streams. It's true, I took like a month off because I didn't have access to it. Three months isn't too bad, Lev. I believe in you. You can do it, Lev.
We've got a little favor to ask you.
Got it. I'm in. Senpai, I'll be back soon. They've asked me to help them with something. Just wait here and watch what happens.
Oh, we get an anime scene! Is that a cat? Vertical Pan Council.
Huh? Yo, who's that? Huh?
Very good background dancers. I wonder what studio did the animations for this game. My assumption would be A1 because they do a lot of video game cutscenes. Let's find out.
That's crazy.
I'll find out after the scene's over. So professional. Ah, production IG. Well, don't leave her hanging. A1 did the Shadowverse anime opening. IG's good. They do some good stuff.
But what a blast! I feel like I danced my heart out back there.
As great as I expected.
Thank you.
Wow, that dance was amazing.
I know, right? I was totally blown away. It's my dad. He's telling me to come home before it gets too late.
We might date Kasumi.
Sorry to leave
I
you
haven't
like this,
decided.
but I have to get going.
I'm torn between her and Haru for this playthrough. Want me to walk you?
Thank you. I'll be alright though. The post-festival party was so much fun, especially with you. See you soon!
Oh, the little bows are great. We're pretty decided on Haru, but that's because we hadn't seen Kasumi for a while. If she's gonna like re-enter the picture a little bit, I'll keep my options open. I haven't decided. I'm an indecisive person at heart. The post-festival party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? I'm still leaning toward Haru. Tried to think about what happened earlier, but that's got me nowhere. So I could use a change of pace. How about it? I should go to the post-festival party with Haru. I thought I was just at the post-festival party. Is this the post-festival party? The after party? Layers of party.
All right, that was a great performance by the dance club.
Dating Kasumi might be an endgame thing. Oh.
Everybody give them another round of applause.
I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about what Akechi-kun said.
It'll be all right.
It feels like nothing bad could ever happen when you say that.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition.
Don't think about how big my skull is. If you were to shave my hair, how much would be skull and how much is just floof?
Sharing?
The answer will
I
shock
never
you.
knew we had such an event.
All right, who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone? No? I'll just have to pick someone then.
Pick me.
Oh, he's going to choose? I wonder who it would be.
How about that fluffy-haired girl over there? I choose you.
Pikachu.
Huh? Is he looking this way?
Well then, come on up.
Take great offense to fluffy
He's
haired.
talking to me, isn't he?
It's kinda cute.
Oh,
Come, everyone's waiting.
well, I'm going.
Godspeed.
And your name is? Wait, you're a Kumura-san?
My father was recently murdered. Literally this week, my father was
Are you
murdered.
sure you're, still grieving? My, deepest apologies.
Oh, please don't worry.
Blood and black ichor erupted from his orifices.
Do you have anything you'd
He
like to
died
share with
on
us?
national television.
Something to share. I have too many things.
You're typing the same thing.
Here, let me give you a question then.
Just like destroy the mood of the entire school. It's like, so this week my father died on national television, erupting blood and black ichor from his eyes and nose and ears. He died a criminal, shamed his whole family and his corporation. It was revealed that he was abusive to everyone around him. Truly terrible. I both lost a father in an emotional capacity and a physical sense, and I am untethered from life at this point, spiraling out of control. Just like bringing like an army of counselors. Yes, everyone's making the same joke. Oh, and also I enjoy gardening. Someone destroy that bot! Wait, I could destroy the— oh, Krios banned the bot before I could. Good work, Krios. Only one? Last time, 6 of them showed up at the same fucking time.
Do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students?
Do I have to be honest when I answer these questions?
Man, he's going in for the kill. I mean, they are, your father's killers. We're all dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say about their true identities. So, are they from Shujin? What do you think, Okumura-san?
This guy sucks, yeah, it's true. Haru's in trouble. I need to change the subject. Please date me.
Oh! Like a hot knife through butter, a proposal cuts the silence.
Oh.
I think it was him. So, Akumura-san, what's your relation to this guy?
Just making her life so much harder.
That wasn't what we were talking about.
My, she's quite flustered. Is this a hot scoop?
Am I history's most insensitive person? Am I up here just ruining this girl's day?
It hurts my heart to bully such a sweet girl.
Does it?
Well, did you all enjoy our blushing beauty? Thank you very much, Okumura-san.
Just when it was getting interesting.
After this, we're all gonna go into the courtyard and you can all pelt me with rocks. Public stoning of me, the worst man in the world.
Finally over. It turned out to be more like an interview party, huh? I still can't believe you said that.
Let he who is less of a dick than me cast the first stone. That could be anybody. You were in trouble.
Huh? Right.
It's true, he isn't broske.
I'm not sure what I would have done without you. Thank you for saving me. You're a mysterious person, but you're so reliable.
You can tell whoever really likes Kenji is their favorite character. If you hate broske, that's how you know, like, oh, they probably like my character too. They like my character, the character I like the best. Because they hate broske, who is just a huge dick to him throughout most of the game.
I think the two of us will get along quite well in the future. As they say, who knows what may lie ahead?
This
For
is
now,
so
I'm worried
mean.
about what happened with Akechi-kun.
So mean to this
But
adorable
I have to
little
say,
guy.
my first post-festival party was quite fun. Though, I guess it's my last too. Here.
It's true, he is just
I'd
an
like you to
asshole in
have
general.
this.
He's a hornbag teenager, yes, but he's also like a homophobic douchebag throughout huge chunks of the game. Yes, and he's also just a creeper to his female friends.
I bought it earlier.
I can't wait to eat it.
Now then, let's go home.
Oh my god, Halloween! Everyone's talking about stuff.
Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly. Taba? What are you doing here in front of the store?
Sitting like some sort of patches.
My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go.
I'm sorry, is that a news headline you just typed out for us? North Korean gymnast defects by vaulting fences at the DMZ? That is an amazing picture I have in my head. She was sitting like either a biker gang member delinquent. That's like a popular pose for biker gang delinquents, which is really like a 1980s thing. Or Patches from Dark Souls. Man, our character's popular
media
tonight.
has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
I have yet to determine why you only have one china plate on display. Sources are indicating that perhaps you just can't find others, but that seems unlikely because that's a very common design. My personal current lead is that you just suck at collecting.
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
Put some anime figurines over there.
Here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
Just pistol whip this pear-shaped man.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems...
Oh, just a
this
very
task was too
expensive
much to
plate, just the
handle
one.
for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally.
Officials were so taken aback by his feat that they asked him to demonstrate twice how he was able to jump over the 3-meter fence. So it's like, wow, how'd you do it? Show us again. The next headline underneath that is, Korean man escapes the DMZ 3 times in a row. My god, it just keeps on getting out.
That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
He looks like a Muppet.
I understand.
Like his lines are such that he looks like a Muppet.
Bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what.
Like a Stadler Waldorf-esque balcony Muppet.
If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I?
You could either refer to me or the man whose hand is up my ass puppeteering me.
Yes.
It was my own hand.
Everything is proceeding as planned.
Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
It's a fan thing.
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Looks like it's time for me to jump in.
Explain. Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
I have a brain, Morgana. I can do things.
I'm talking to Futaba here, you know. I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Did they trigger a change of heart in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it.
Right? Futaba's the best.
I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
At the very least, I can listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too, but still.
When did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. And even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought, your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official.
What kind of
My job
official?
was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that one of these days, she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off.
It's a weird joke.
But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging
Chris.
from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. You always seem to be linked to these incidents somehow. Got anything to say?
Sorry for keeping quiet. I'm the Phantom Thieves.
You know what people call them? Criminals. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole?
Whoops. Cat's out the bag there.
Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? He doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves, he's actually one of them? You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
I'm a Phantom Thief.
Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud!
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months. And on top of that, Futaba's involved too.
We've been playing this game essentially in real time when you look at how long it's taken us to get to this point.
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm the leader of Mongoose 420.
She was killed. I remember it now.
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal. Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. Run away, hide, and end up here as some old guy running a cafe.
It's a pretty nice cafe, though.
To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it'd somehow make up for what I'd done. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic, aren't I?
That's not true.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story?
Oh, who would believe
Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Come on. Time to eat. All that yelling's gotten me hungry.
You don't have any, like, follow-up questions, like logistical questions? You don't want to know how we do it? Like, this is a mystery that's gripped the nation. It's an international talking point on how these people do what they do. And you're literally sitting across the table as the legal guardian of the leader. You could, like, straight up just demand to understand. The less he knows, the better. You know, he is a smart guy in that regard. He would take that approach. It's a good point, Krios.
Whew. If he turned us in, that would have jeopardized our operation.
Oh yes,
Still,
jeopardized.
we should tell the others about what just happened. Oh, I'm tired.
Hi, tired. I'm Chris. What? He knows everything? You gotta be fucking kidding. You know who else knows everything? Cell phone plan provider. All these text messages are going right through their servers. Wait, are you okay? Did he report you or anything? We likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if Chris were not okay. Hey, if we can't win, we could always just reload the game or change the difficulty. Just bring your dad into the TV? That's the wrong persona. I had a feeling that boss was no ordinary man. But he didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think in that case we can consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. You mean how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother? Yes, she was killed by mental shutdown, the same method used by the culprit we pursue now. Wait a second. Didn't you say Boss had to run from it all? Does that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could do that? Who do you think the culprit could be? Oh, you know, a government official. Ain't you letting your imagination run wild a little bit? But it would make sense. Wait a sec. If you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for them too? That's not impossible. This is getting too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this?
We're gonna win, no matter what.
Laughing Mantis, how is it going? How are you? Guess the chief had an inkling after all. Guess my sultry voice brought you here.
Sorry.
It's my fault. All this happened because I kept the calling card. Oh, it's so late already. You heard that I do amazing voices? I apologize for the late night whisper stream. It is mostly just whisper. But if you come back tomorrow, you'll hear all kinds of voices. If they didn't leave evidence, multiple party members wouldn't join, and the story would go nowhere. It's true. It's very true. Is Sojiro still awake? This is kind of awkward.
Hey, wait!
Wait, shouldn't you sleep on the sofa so that Futaba can go ahead and sleep on the bed? I'm gonna go home. Night. I'm glad you weren't disappointing, Laughing Mantis. Wait, you lost your glasses, Lou? Check on top of your head. That's like the #1 place you'll find glasses. God damn it, I'm not looking at the house again.
Yep. Yep.
God damn it, cat.
Yep.
No, let me play video games. Oh, you little bastard.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I could make this cat say yep whenever I want.
Yep. Well then.
Yep, just like a real life cat. This cat bullies me into going to bed almost every night, despite me wanting to do other stuff.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party.
A party of bastards. Good night, you girl. Have yourself a very good night. Sleep well and pleasant dreams. I'll see you for the next late night whisper stream, because I think that's the only ones that your time zone will allow for. But if you're ever awake into the bleary-eyed hours of the morning, stop by during my daytime streams and hear what I sound like when I'm not whispering. Bye.
We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives, and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
That's our logo, Mongoose 420.
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
That's like $5.
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
if I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
That's insane.
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
Well, there was no choice. It's a video game.
That may have been true, but still. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
Do something reckless, you got it.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, There's nothing to worry about.
I love you too, Coffee Dad.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them.
I'm
With
being
this,
evil.
the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy number 1. Exactly.
I may look like a Muppet, but I'm an evil Muppet. With one decorative plate behind me.
Hey, great!
I can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. Akechi suggested they go to the school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. It'll probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around. Yeah, but like 30 million yen, man. Just let me dream a little bit, man. It works. Why would Abe Lincoln turn you in? Don't you ever say an unkind word about Coffee Daddy. His beard is fantastic. Yo, you see the news? I had braced myself for this possibility. Actually, having a wanted notice for us feels kinda weird. I'm not sure we're gonna get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good, though. Let's talk more in person. Is 30 million yen enough to buy a PS5? Maybe almost enough to buy a PS5, and maybe one game. Now. Coffee Daddy is a precious, precious Coffee Daddy.
And the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book?
That would be a manga. You're in Japan. Get it right.
It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up.
They're playing
How
us like a
President
goddamn
Okumura
fiddle.
ranked first, the Fad before that, even MacLeod. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous.
You know, that's true, Chris.
On top
They
of
do
that,
have Western
We
comics
were
there.
lured to target Okumura. Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now?
Some of them I would, because they do have manga versions of DC and Marvel characters through fun little tie-ins with little publishers. But that's just me being a pedantic douchebag.
Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too? Considering what happened with the rankings? Only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort.
Elaborate
There's
as
the
fuck.
fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal.
Well, not
All I could think
one-sided, he
about
was a
my
criminal.
fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly. Haru.
And I only hired an
It's not
assassin to
Haru's
murder that
fault.
one douchebag.
I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
We gotta get this kid some counseling. Like, anger management classes would be really helpful for Ryuji.
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone!
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
They baited us.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it.
Oh, it's true, Crane.
I was so caught up
If
in
you get
making a
right
name
down
for
to it.
ourselves.
Ryuji is behaving exactly like a teenager in this situation would, which would be yelling, being angry, punching stuff, not being able to process their emotions fully. I give him a hard time because I'm not a teenager, but he is behaving in a very realistic manner for this. But at the same time, as not a teenager, I could be like, God damn it, calm the fuck down, you stupid bastard.
I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to
They
belong,
masterfully
but our
baited
eyes
us.
had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too, but still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have
Deep
no idea
dookie.
who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean,
Group
things
suicide,
make it worse
everybody.
for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Let's turn the tables. Hear that music change, everybody?
Yeah. Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our
My
own
confidence
asses.
as a leader caused this music change.
I see.
Music cue change.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it. Yeah.
We'll go about it through one of my favorite twists in a video game ever.
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier, being framed, and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it.
Oh, how the
Sorry.
turntables. I know how you feel.
You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head.
Yeah, I just overheard this kid on a cell phone talking about how he's a phantom thief. Get him! 30 million yen! Ryuji's background is not his bedroom. That is clearly a convenience store front door back there with some, like, hedges. This guy needs to remember to talk in private.
I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets.
Who's he on the phone with?
Shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it.
It's called a character arc, Ryuji. You're experiencing a character arc.
You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon.
He's
See ya.
growing. But I love giving Ryuji shit, even though he doesn't deserve a lot of the shit I give him. It's not like he's Mishima. I mean, come on. I got a message from Akechi-kun. He wants us to gather at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this too. We'll be okay, right? Oh, we'll manage. Yeah, we're going to overcome this together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. We'll see you all tomorrow.
We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow. Okay.
Can't let things end here. We need to figure out who's behind everything. Let me leave my house, god damn it!
Oh.
Oh, nice. Oh, I don't have a DVD. I don't know why I hit that button. Do you have any more guts? I guess I could replay Star Fornius. It's not super exciting, but I think it will give me guts at the very least.
Hey!
You fucking cat. Oh, let's play a game we've already played before.
Oh!
I don't know. I've never tried replaying a game. I think we'll still get guts.
I should write something.
Is there anything I could do in this dumb bedroom that will get me guts? Working on that is proficiency. Doing pull-ups is charm. Watering the plant is kindness. Studying is knowledge. Is there one thing for everything in this house except for guts? We got kindness, charm, proficiency, knowledge downstairs. Why are pull-ups charm? Because you're getting those guns. Getting so bold. I think it's proficiency. Hold on.
You want to do it?
Oh, it raises your max HP. Oh my god. We have never done this before. Training room will increase your max HP. The more you train, the greater your effect will be. Check your schedule and use it wisely. There's a guts thing in here. Eat a science project. Actually, Katase might be right. Cooking bad food and eating it might do guts. Let's ask Google Senpai. E5R guts. Yes, you gotta have that word count, so of course we have to talk about everything before we get to the point. Study, video game. Oh, I can't leave the house, so we can't do that. God damn it! Everything listed on this website is outside. Guts LeBlanc. How to increase guts? Alright, watch DVD in your room, play a video game. End of list. Son of a bitch. Alright, so it seems like we have nothing we could do in the house to increase guts except for the video games. I failed to also look up if we could redo the video game. Let's check shady commodities. You can obtain rare and unusual items through shady commodities. Only order one package at a time. More items will become available as you purchase. Let's sign up. Is it a good idea to use your real name on a site like this? I'll use Joker. Your code name, that's a good idea. Welcome, this is Tanaka's Shady Commodities. Mr. Joker, you've opened the door of possibilities that normal people can only dream of. Now, you can find all the rare items you could possibly want. And mirror that frightens those who see it. Gives you foul breath. I don't really need any of these, to be honest. I'm just gonna buy the one thing. It's a 5-inch nail, not to be confused with 9-inch nails. That's a completely different item. Got wind damage, burst damage. Maybe I'll buy, just so we could increase our things. More shopping options, you know? So far you spent a total of 34,000 yen. Good news, Mr. Joker. Why, you've already spent over 10,000 yen. Your member rank is now black. Now you can purchase all of our black tier products. Your order will arrive soon. I did that really just to try and increase our shopping options. Good night, Crane. Sleep well and pleasant dreams. Have yourself a very good night. Alright, I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna try doing a repeat video game to see if we get guts out of it. Because everything else is pointless. Oh, we're not allowed to replay video games. Well then. I could make lockpicks, but that's kind of pointless. I'll just play a game for the fun of it, I guess. Just so we can trade them in for items at the little game store. Pigeon lands on Earth to engage in his first real battle against the Aberrant. Oh, I guess we moved on from Osagiri's space lab. Looks like an urban area on Earth. Pigeon, can you hear me? This is Osagiri. From now on, I'll communicate with you through this comm device in your helmet. I'll provide you with support from the lab. Getting readings of an Infinibug a bit north of you. Please refer to the data I sent you before you go into battle. Remember that this is not a simulation, but a real battle. Failure is not an option. As I said before, you'll act alone until you're sufficiently capable. Your value is being tested as you put your life on the line. Sending a trainee into battle against a real enemy. Man, Osagiri isn't just tough, she's reckless. Bring, I can sense a connection. What the? Is that a walking phone booth? I hear humans communicating. I'm going to randomly reconnect the ends to confuse everybody. Target located. Pigeon, you must exterminate it. May this fight contribute to your growth. Who are you? Why are you dressed like a featherman? You better stay out of my way. I am Phone Tyrannum. Hear me ring. In the name of Xylem, I will defeat you.
Yes!
Here it comes. Get your controller ready. Ring. Taste my radio wave beam. Up, down, right, left. Yeah, nice dodge. Impossible, you managed to dodge my attack. You're no ordinary human. How about this? Coily cord! Oh, this is bad. Pigeon's caught in the cord and can't move. Yahahaha, what a marvelous view. Now you have no chance of dodging my radio wave beam. Here we go. Ring. Radio wave beam. Cut the cord, quick. We have to escape. Triangle. Up, up. Circle, down, down. Good, you escaped the cord and dodged the beam. What? What? How did you do that? Pigeon, now's your chance. Your opponent's guard is down.
Okay.
Alright, let's finish this off. Aerial slash. Oh my god, there's so many. Left, square, up, triangle, right, X, down, circle. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you missed, and you let yourself light open. Radio wave beam. Pigeon, come in, Pigeon. Answer me.
Oh,
Pigeon! You got a game over, huh? What a depressing screen. Well, we failed, but it still did nothing for your knowledge. God, I hate that game. Wish there was a way to make this game a little easier.
Well then.
Sure, you're tired after how into it you were. Let's go to bed. That better still count as me getting the middle chunk of that game out of the way. I don't have memory. I traded that in long ago for other stats.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. But their actions are too little, too late.
Too little,
the government
too
as
late.
it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. We don't have to go down with a sinking ship. We have the power to change this. Let us end this chaos.
Oh, we've been story railroaded this entire time.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
We only had a couple of nights to do confidence stuff, and Gamer Kid wasn't an option for this.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
He's a demagogue. I love voting for demagogues.
That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
We have the power to change the channel.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Yeah, last stream and I was like, we're gonna end here because I remember there's either new stuff coming up or there's like a long series of story beats. This was the long series of story beats. We have a long trek to go before we're able to open up again.
Quit effing around!
But that's okay.
Please keep this short.
It's all important story beats.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation.
Well, he didn't ascertain who we were. We told him.
Is.
That's different.
No!
They're completely rotten.
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen.
This random person is
My own
all the
ethics
Phantom
won't stand
Thieves.
for it.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any further. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell
We
us
just
to
keep on
announce our
hiring all the human
disbandment once
X-Men.
the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from Anijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings.
Hey, Krios, does this mean that Furuba's mom had a palace? Like, if you don't have a palace, you don't necessarily have an analog in the metaverse. Like, Mementos, the only people we ever see, like, a shape of are folks that have proto-palaces, you know, like the warping railway system. Like, they're almost at a palace, but not quite. So, like, we can interact with them, but everyone else is kind of just, like, not around. I suppose there are all those shadows on the subway, but those could just be shadows. This is, like, the one plot point that has always been kind of a hole for me, is how mental shutdowns happen in folks that aren't big bads. She at least had to have had a shadow, yeah, but, like, what about the bus driver or the train conductor? Like, just the folks. Clever's endeavors. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Shake the Box family. Very happy to have you here. Like, I'm not going to call it an outright plot hole, because we do see much later on in the game, like, there are more shadows of people that don't have palaces or warped zones in Mementos. Yeah, the randos that got it in the mental shutdowns. But we also find out that, like, most people are really way down in there, you know? And normal people don't have access to that level of Mementos. See, it doesn't matter if everyone has a psyche. We're talking about mental shutdowns require you to kill the Mementos version of a person. And the only time you could see those people are palaces, or they are corrupted enough that we have, like, a thing going on. Like, it could be a plot hole, or it could just be, like, one of those things that we don't explore because our characters don't need to. Which means we can hand-wave it away. But it's only something I started thinking about just now.
Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal.
Just shitty
It's simply an
adults.
absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude. You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
Perhaps he reminds us too much of ourselves. Yeah, Furuba wasn't evil, but she did have, like, a particular fixation or hatred toward herself that allowed a palace to build. I don't know if necessarily being, like, absorbed in your research would do it. Again, Mighty Odin, like, we're talking about how the game shows us information. we've been in Mementos, and only people that are doing, like, murdering kittens or blackmailing people, like, only they have had shadows that we can interact with because they warped enough to cause a bubble in Mementos to form. And then other people have to be either so twisted in how they do things or outwardly evil to form a palace. We've even been told as we were down there, like, it's hard to find people because they are spread out in the collective unconscious. You have to do something pretty extreme to stand out. Just have to find out. I mean, if we go by the original game, we do see average people, but they're... What do we know about Mementos right now with no spoilers? That's the thing, like... There is one more bit of information, but it is a spoiler from later on. But that would still raise the question of how would they get down there, you know? Because only we have gained access to the lower portions of Mementos by doing things. Just something to think about as we continue playing.
I can't really explain it, but I guess it's how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
We will.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan. I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to it, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this?
No.
Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone. Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
Aren't you a talking cat?
Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
Yeah, show us that framing device.
A palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a Phantom Thief? If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the investigation. What a joke. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
Listen, we are about justice, remember? That's not all. No, that's right.
That does make sense, more or less. If you simply wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't guarantee anything. Your actions as Phantom Thieves would still be met with hostility. No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation? Perhaps I'm overthinking things. Hey! You need to keep your focus.
Listen, they put me full of drugs, alright?
It seems you're completely worn out, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
Oh, why is that deep? Oh, justice wins in the end.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
You were a tough kid, Chris. Sai is slowly starting to accept the truth. I feel like my bond is growing deeper.
All right.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
Oh, we're almost up to the best part. Almost being a relative term, it's like hours away, but like, almost.
Late already. We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace. I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear. A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
What else can you dig up? Because I'm all about progressive gender ideals.
Well, like her history with men. You're phantom thieves! Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow! Same as always. Let me finish first! There's something else we want you to look into.
How close on guts? I think we're very close. Oh, we're not allowed to know about this at the moment, because that's gonna be important later. Now for me to scripters! Oh, you ask about that one, but not the first time they did it earlier? After we had our talk with Akechi during the assembly that happened, they're keeping information from the audience for a very important reason. By the time you catch the press in your guts will probably be maxed, I assume. Like, it's the only stat I need to focus on, so my choices are going to be very much like guts focused. Where are we meeting today? Oh right, we were never told where to meet up. At the courthouse. Where's that? Hint, the government office district. Kasumi Gaseki. Indeed. Oh, I've heard of that place. Never been there, though. Why would you ever go there? Not somewhere normal people usually go. Whoa, just looking at the map is impressive. Police Department, Ministry of Justice, Public Prosecutor's Office, and Public Security. Dive building's right near there too. For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? We won't get caught, right? As a reminder, the Japanese Diet will be live broadcasting on YouTube a discussion on marriage equality, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, today, the 25th. So we're just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory? Has anyone contacted Akechi? We're going to meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into the Lion's Den. Yeah, I usually go for full calorie buildings myself, Digital Smith.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it.
Jeez, Mona, what do you got against the courthouse?
Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural.
Yeah, it's just a courthouse. Come on, Mona.
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
Space alien.
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh! I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
You got a good
It's
personality and
pronounced
good looks.
Hikikomori, Mighty Odin, not Hermit.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto Sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena?
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Fishing.
Gambling, then.
Bowling.
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
Not according to
we played
Japanese
cards during a
government.
school trip.
Conditions have not been met.
What else is there? It must be a casino.
Candidate found.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
Oh my god. It's been so long. Take your time. Listen, we're at 94 hours. I've been taking my time, game.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
You would think Akechi would be like, what the fuck is that thing?
That's it.
Holy, what is it?
What's going on here?
There's a fucking
We
gremlin.
are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go.
Right.
Yeah, 2 anime cutscenes in the same session.
Courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes.
I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
How'd you know that?
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form. The police station's also part of her work
This is where you go for hookers and blow,
whenever
indeed.
arrests are made for her cases. I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a code name too.
Code name?
Buttface.
Phantom thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru? Oh, it's nothing.
Then perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse.
So this is what Crow did before he joined Mystery Science Theater. All makes sense now.
Now then.
Alright, this is business as usual. First off, we need to find an infiltration route. Yeah, Buttface is better. Sure, this could be the party. Guess we'll be able to sneak in from here.
So, this means we're acknowledged as a threat, correct?
We gotta use Makoto for the palace?
Dude,
you got it.
You planning on stealing
I'll bring her
stuff
on the
in that
team.
getup?
It just means that's what he thinks a rebel looks like.
No. This is my mental image of a person who sticks to their justice.
Well, I think your mask is more apt for piercing rather than sticking. That aside, the people in here look completely normal.
But we're in a flashy casino. There's no doubt this is a palace. Oh, right. Crow doesn't know too much about cognitive beings, does he?
Ah, yes. In addition to similar topography, cognitive people exist based on the ruler's perceptions.
Looks like he belongs in a marching
because
band.
all the fancy terms he was using, huh?
In essence, since these look like real people, Sai-san's view of others is surprisingly undistorted. Considering what I see before me, it's difficult to believe it is not actually a real casino.
Not all cognitions
His
are
suit
normal,
is
though.
very marching
In
band-esque.
Futaba and Okumura's palaces, we had to battle them. People may look normal, but we should be careful. Particularly of those in positions of power.
Is this what you have to go through every time?
That's right.
This is a first for me. I'm somewhat nervous.
Just don't slow us down, Crow.
I will not allow that to happen.
Don't slow us down, bro.
Okay, it's time we head inside. Our deadline for this infiltration is November 20th. Any later and we'll get caught in reality. Of course, we'll need to secure an infiltration route before we send out the calling card. As always.
So the calling card wasn't merely for show? It's a necessary step?
Or the house always
Will you
wins.
please stop
Digital.
interrupting?
My apologies.
Well then, let's go.
I feel somewhat nervous.
Let's begin by securing our route. Let's begin by going outside and changing our party. Because we do want to use Makoto for her sister. That just makes sense. We do want to have the sexiest possible party.
Joker.
haven't looked at Haru's alternate outfits, have we? My god.
Let's do it.
Dancewear first. I can't. What? I don't know what that says. The letters are in a random location. Oh my god, those tights are on point though. Alright, dancewear is pretty good.
Write something.
Christmas outfit. Oh my god! She has horizontal and vertical black and white stripes for her socks. Her Christmas outfit might win. I think it said sing. Hold on, one more look at her dancewear. But there's a letter R in there. And a letter P. There's a lot of extra letters in here. I see S, I, R, P, N, G. A lot of arrows. Ooh, spring. It might be spring. Alright, I gotta see samurai garb. That's actually very, very cool. Shadow Ops. Oh my god. That really accentuates her butt. Really makes those cheeks pop. Saw dancewear Christmas made. That's just cute. Yep, that's her outfit from Catherine, alright. Alright, I'm really leaning towards Shadow Ops. Shadow Ops or Christmas outfit are my two favorites here. Wait, where is Akechi? Oh my god. I couldn't even recognize him for a second. It's real good for Akechi, isn't it? See, I kind of like this because we got, me and Anne are kind of the redder ones, and then we have these two for black, with one red highlight, her gloves being the red highlight, her goggles being the red highlight. But like, Jesus God, that's so good for Akechi.
something?
Can't remember if I did this after we finished the dungeon last time. We'll find out real fast. Last time I played, I used Akechi for this dungeon.
You certainly seem...
Time for some rehabilitation. You wish to perform an infusion.
Oh my, no, I haven't fused nothing. I got a lot of crap lying around. Why can't everyone wear that? It's the best outfit so far. Don't really care about Queen's necklace.
Will this truly help you?
What level am I? Level 43. We're looking for as close to 43 without going over as possible.
Looks pretty tough. Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
I would like to take... We got Madoon as a curse? Sure. I want stuff that it works on everybody. Never gonna use any of these. Increase attack, increase defense.
It will receive
sure.
a fraction of power.
Do it, I'm really just trying to make room. We got a crowded lineup. I need to cull the herd, so to speak. Ariadne?
Will this truly help you?
There's Ariadne for you. Listen, I haven't been focusing on everyone.
Do you really need this?
42 is pretty close. You spent time with Shima 3 times.
You okay with this?
Yep, I'm alright merging these. Do it.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
I'll take that. I would like to dodge. I have 3 slots here. I'll dodge fire, ice, and electric.
It will receive some new power. Girls, let us begin.
I have a weird penis, don't look at it, don't laugh. Either hunger or death persona before? I don't remember.
You can't handle this.
It's 1 level above me, come on. Although the best I can do is 40. Just want to make room without tossing things I'm using. You've all been very useful. That's what I'm doing, I'm making slightly better things. Alright, let's just start with the top here. As long as I inherit some of these skills, I'm fine.
You okay with this?
Ew, she's got a baby. Alright, what do I want to make sure I inherit here? Just some of the light attacks. Be able to inherit 4 things. Screw the light attacks. I'm going for all the various elementals.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Magic skills targeting all foes. Oh yay! That's the one. Medium blast damage to all foes. Definitely. Lightning, definitely. Ice, definitely. Because those aren't represented in our lineup. We have Psy represented in our lineup. % of max HP each turn in battle. 3 SP each turn in battle. That's what I'm leaning toward, just so we can get extra SP as we go through dungeons.
Its power will be nothing unusual.
Yeah, just do it.
My.
Mr. Comment on everything.
Not terrible, but not impressive.
Oofala, Lullaby, Beast Weaver. Well, unfortunately, 2 of the sexiest ones are going to turn into a Skullman, so that's a little disappointing, but it is
Select
what it
the skills
is.
you'd like to inherit.
Yep, RP the sexy ones.
It will receive significant. My.
There's no answer for Joker's codename. He was named Joker because he's a wild card. He's able to do things other people can't do. I.e. have more than one persona. Fully restore HP, strengthen bless skills by 25%, high chance of bless insta-kill. Mipatra cures dizzy, forget, sleep, hunger. With the freeze chance passive, yeah, I should have, but I didn't. Given how often I don't switch my personas because I just choose the one that has all of the elementals for finding what things are weak to, we'll honestly probably never actually select that Pokemon. Honestly, we already have a character that can do this on the team, right? And has that skill. Although it's for all allies, I think she's just one. Weren't sure if that's why they picked Joker, or if it's because they wanted a cool-sounding English word. I believe Morgana even says, like, you're a wild card. I will ditch this. Alrighty. I could do one more fusion, but it would be diminishing returns on a few things, so I think we're just gonna
You change
stick
your
with what
mind?
we got.
Done already? What? No slacking off.
Okay.
I should write something.
Ba, 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 ba. There we go, we have 2 people in dance equipment and 2 people in fetish gear. 2 dancers, 2 fet life people.
I should write something.
I'm going to wrap things up here. This is 4 AM, and I still have to go do all of the dishes from when I cooked earlier.